Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Is it moving?
not moving.
Now it's moving, right?
Yes,
You can present like this at first.
Okay, okay. Now
Okay, no,
is
no.
it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Now
moving
it's
now.
okay. Yes.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry. So, my presentation is about the association between mental health and job satisfaction among physicians and the mediating role of perceived doctor patient relationship and organizational support. So here is the background part. Employees' mental health is a critical marker of their psychological well-being, which plays direct role in shaping their perception of job satisfaction. Mental health influences not only the internal psychological states, such as emotion, cognitive functioning, but also their ability to engage and adapt to their external environment, including workplace relationship and organizational demands. So, physicians are frequently exposed to high level of stress, extended working hours, and high emotional intensity, all of which increase their vulnerability to mental health issues such as burnout, anxiety, depression. Research shows that low mental well-being correlates with diminished job satisfaction, contributing significantly to burnout among healthcare professionals. In response to these challenges, organizational support has emerged as a critical factor to buffer negative emotional states. Numerous studies advocate for the enhancement of job organizational culture and the provision of supportive environment to improve doctors' mental health and job satisfaction. The notion is further reinforced by finding that suggest organizational empowerment positively impacts job satisfaction and encourages physicians to maintain high quality interaction with patients, thereby enhancing perceived doctor patient's relationship. Organizational support explains a substantial portion of the variance in job satisfaction. Organizational support means managerial support, adequate salary benefits, job security, etc., which can play a critical role in shaping physicians' work experience and well being. Previous studies reported that higher perceived organizational support leads to job satisfaction, reduced burnout, and improved retention. Also, there is reciprocally reinforcing relationship. Organizational support boosts job satisfaction, and satisfied employees are more likely to perceive their organization positively. According to the mood congruent theory, individuals' emotional state, whether positive or negative, shape how they recall, interpret, and assess target objects. Typically, positive emotion enhances access to positive information in the brain, leading to favorable evaluation and behavior. Whereas negative emotions heighten attention to negative information, resulting in unfavorable evaluation and behavior. So, uh, given this complex dynamics, understanding the mediating role of perceived doctor patient relationship and organizational support in the association between mental health and job satisfaction is essential to develop intervention. While previous studies investigated these variables separately and independently, and mostly one-way direction, such as direct association between mental health, job satisfaction. However, limited research has explored the mediating role of doctor-person relationship and organizational support in this association. So the objective of my study was to assess how perceived doctor-patient relationship and organizational support are related, this link between mental health and job satisfaction among the physicians. Here is the figure 1, graphical representation of the relationships. And my hypothesis, I have several hypotheses. For example, hypothesis 1 is mental health negatively correlates with job satisfaction. DPR and organizational support can mediate the relationship between mental health and job satisfaction. Hypothesis 3, doctor-patient relationship and organizational support positively correlate with job satisfaction, and additionally, mental health positively correlate with doctor-patient relationship but negatively correlate with organizational support. Here is the study design. It was a cross-sectional study following a convenience sampling technique, and registered physicians of Bangladesh having at least 1 year of work experience have been included, and who were diagnosed with psychiatric illness or were taking psychotropic medications have been excluded. And we have recruited participants online. The survey link has been shared in the largest social media group of the registered physicians in Bangladesh. We have regularly posted brief introduction of our study and invited the physicians to participate. And data was collected from November 2023 to January 2024. Measures independent variable. In this study, the independent variable is mental health. Mental health has been assessed with the depression, anxiety, and stress scale developed by Lovibond and Lovibond in 1995. It is a widely recognized tool for assessing the emotional states of individual, particularly in clinical and research setting, comprising 21 items. The DAS-21 effectively measures symptoms related to 3 specific domains: depression, anxiety, and stress. These domains are critical for understanding mental health, especially in professions that exhibit high level of emotional labor, such as healthcare. The Cronbach alpha in our study was 0.84, 0.85, and 0.82 for depression, anxiety, and stress, and overall mental health 0.93. For example, one item is I couldn't seem to experience any positive feeling at all. So, answers are all in Likert scale from 0, 1, 2, 3. And dependent variable in this study is the job satisfaction. Job satisfaction refers to an individual's overall assessment of their job, whether viewed positively or negatively. It represents a person's attitude toward their work, encompassing emotional responses, beliefs, and behavioral inclinations. As a core construct in organizational research, job satisfaction has been extensively examined and plays pivotal role in numerous theoretical frameworks related to workplace dynamics. Measured job satisfaction by the following item: how satisfied are you with your current job? Likert scale 1 to 10. And mediation variables are doctor-patient relationship. We use 2 items to measure doctor-patient relationships, such as I have a good relationship with my patients and I feel my patients are adequately satisfied. And organizational support comprises 8 items, including managerial support, job security, career development opportunity, adequate salary and benefits, adequate resources, transparent system of performance evaluation, reward system, and feedback system on performance. Example item is there is an opportunity for career development, and the scores are from 1 to 5. And the statistical analysis, after descriptive analysis, we have done bivariate correlation analysis, multiple linear regression, and structural equation modeling. For the statistical analysis, SPSS version 29, and for the SEM, AMOS 28 have been used with a significance level set at alpha less than 0.05. And this study has been ethically approved. And these are the demographic characteristics of the participants: is gender, their marital status, living status, and what kind of physician they are, and private practice organization type, where they work, and their experience. And this is the descriptive results of the key variables. Here, mental health, stress, anxiety, depression, all are continuous variable, and doctor-patient relationship and organizational support. At last, JS is job satisfaction. Table 3 is representing the bivariate correlation analysis, Spearman, of the key variables. You can see 1 star representing point less than 0.05, and 2 star is less than 0.01. And this is the multiple linear regression. Here, dependent variable is job satisfaction. We can see organizational support and mental health both are significantly associated. However, doctor-patient relationship is not. This is the figure 2, structural equation modeling among the variables, key variables. Here we can see doctor-patient relationship and job satisfaction is very little related to job satisfaction. However, mental health is negatively associated with job satisfaction and negatively associated with doctor-patient relationship. So I will explain the results. Here is the model fit indices for SEM, and here are my key results. This study explored the complex relationship among mental health, DPR, and organizational support and job satisfaction. Organizational support is the most important factor in predicting job satisfaction. The coefficient is 0.54, and DPR has very little role in job satisfaction. Mental health has both a direct negative effect on job satisfaction and indirect negative effect via organizational support. So there is also a very little indirect effect via DPR, and total effect of mental health on satisfaction is minus 0.37, which is negative, and poorer mental health perceive less organizational support and lower job satisfaction. And the DPA route exists but doesn't meaningfully boost satisfaction compared to organizational support. However, doctor-patient relationship is giving us an important information, as when mental health is lower, DPR is also doctor-patient relationship is also lower. So I think this is giving us some significant information to develop further intervention in future research. So here are the implication of our study: organizational policy and management, leadership development, and resource allocation and recognition, and system level reforms. Resource allocation such as adequate staffing, equipment, adequate support from higher level organizations should be ensured, and individual level mental health supports, on-site counseling, stress management and resilience training, and proactive well-being screening, such as routine mental health check-ins, should be integrated into the annual reviews. So here are the limitations. This data was collected using a convenience sampling technique, which may introduce self-selection bias and limit the generalizability of the findings, potentially affecting the observed prevalence of mental health conditions. And additionally, the limited sample size and cross-sectional design restrict the ability to establish causal relationships. Conclusion: by providing insights into these mediating mechanisms, the study seeks to inform policies and intervention aimed at improving physician well-being and job satisfaction. Enhancing support structures in healthcare setting may not only improve mental health outcomes, but also contribute to better retention rates and overall healthcare efficiency. Here are my questionnaires. Thank you so much. If you have any question and comment, please feel free.
Thanks for Afzali Sang's wonderful presentation. Other lab members, please share your comments and questions.
Hi, Afzali-san. Good morning.
Hi.
Thank you very much for your presentation. As your pair, I have 2 comments and 1 question.
Yes, sure.
Yes, and first is your background. I can understand your background you have already show us, but I'm wondering, where is your DPR? Your DPR, I'm sorry.
Yes, doctor-patient relationship.
Yeah. Your doctor-patient relationship appears very suddenly. Could you show your first item in your background? Yes, I can saw the first. Yes, this one is your mental health, right? Is your dependent variable, right?
Independent.
Independent. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Independent variable. And the next page you mentioned is this one is the relationship between job satisfaction and your mental health, right?
Yes.
And the next one is your organization support. And then,
yes.
Yes. And now you have already mentioned your mental health, your job dysfunction, and your organization support. And the next one you mentioned is what? Please show.
Actually, in this slide, I integrated organizational support with DPR, doctor-patient relationship. I think that's why it's. Yes, I actually wrote according to the journal style. That's why I think it's so elaborated. I will summarize, and it's too wordy, so I will summarize. And I need to add something more.
Yes.
So about please, DPR. Thank you.
Yeah. Please add more details about DPR.
Okay.
It's very very suddenly in your background. And the next comment is your scale. Yes. About your measurements part.
Yes.
Measurements part. No, not here. Or the measurements. The measurements.
Measurement.
Yes. Here. And the first one is your mental health scale, right?
Yes.
Yes, this one, the mental health scale you have mentioned about the Cronbach Alpha.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I analyzed, but
you
forgot to add the Cronbach's Alpha for each scale.
Okay. So it's very rare.
Thank you so much. Yes,
and
I added, and all the scales are reliable. Yes.
Yes, and only one question. In your item 4, background item 4.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And the background item 4. Item 4, the next one is, you mentioned this is a two-way relationships between organization and the job dysfunction, right?
Yes.
And then in your model, yes, the organization support and the job dysfunction is only one-way arrow. So could you please explain why you miss it's different between your background and your model?
Thank you so much for your question. Actually, I wanted to do reciprocal relationship at first, but when I ran the SEM model and I put dependent variable as job satisfaction, it is not an endogenous variable, so I couldn't measure the reciprocal function in the ACM model with the dependent job satisfaction and organizational support. I think I should change the reciprocal word so I can exclude the I can exclude from the background part the number 4, the reciprocal reinforcement. I think I don't need that, because in SCM, if I put the dependent variable job satisfaction and insert the variable as a variable, I couldn't do the reciprocal. For example, organizational support has been regarded as a construct separately, but job satisfaction is a separate variable. So it couldn't measure the bidirectional association with a construct and a variable. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes,
I should remove the
understand you.
reciprocal.
Yeah, I understand you. Cause your studies function only one item, so you couldn't put it into a scale. And in your
Yes.
SCM, only one item scales couldn't do the two-way relationship analysis, right?
Yes, yes.
So, okay, I understand. Yes, this one is a, I thought it's, and you couldn't change your scales. So just delete your background item for.
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. This is all my comments. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much.
Afsali-san,
Yes.
thank you for your presentation. I was just wondering the theoretical background about your hypothesis.
Yes.
Yes. The mediation test. What is your theoretical background? Why you use this kind of hypothesis?
All right. Thank you for your question. Yes, I did the literature review and I found that with job satisfaction, there are lot of studies related to job satisfaction and mental health, and job satisfaction with organizational support and job satisfaction with doctor-patient relationship. So I was thinking to relate these variables, like check how they are correlated, and then I found some theory such as here there is a mood congruent theory. So according to this theory, individuals' emotional state shape how they interpret, recall, or assess target objects. For example, if you are in a bad mood, so you may experience like low job satisfaction if you are compared to whoever in good mood. So how we perceive our daily life experience and events mostly depends on how we are feeling. That's why I thought, okay, like organizational support and doctor-patient relationship itself, they have good like association. There are studies with job satisfaction. However, I wanted to see how like mental health is related when among these variables, like how they are linked. That's why I think I wanted to check these associations. That's why.
Thank you for answering, because I was wondering that your independent variable mental health and the dependent variable job satisfaction, they are both related to feelings.
Yes.
Yes. And why they have to correlate it?
Yes.
Yes.
Like job satisfaction is not only related to feeling actually. It is like in most other studies, it is mostly related to how organization is supporting you, how the organizational climate and behavior, which is not like depends on mood. So I wanted to check how, however, like if you have even good organizational support but in bad mood, how the job satisfaction looks like. So how the association yeah comes.
Mhm.
That's why I think.
But job satisfaction refers to the feelings about the job, right?
Yes, but whenever you have good organizational support, you job satisfaction will be supposed to be better, right?
Yes.
Mm. And also most other studies did job satisfaction as independent and mental health as dependent.
Mm.
So I wanted to see the alternative way.
Okay, I think it's better for you to make it more clear.
Yeah, I will make it more clear. I'm also thinking after you questioned, I'm also thinking like, what is the logic?
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for answering.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much for your question. It's insightful actually. Yeah, there are for example, here there are studies, organizational support, like it has a substantial portion of the variance in job satisfaction, and also reciprocal relationship as organizational support boosts job satisfaction, and satisfied employees uh, like are more likely to perceive their organization positively, and satisfied and mentally good state, if someone has, they may perceive their organization positively. That's why from here I developed the like hypothesis 4, mental health positively correlates with DPR but negatively correlates with organizational support. Actually, I found studies which says if there are better organizational support, then like your mental health is better. So mental health is in this study, higher score, as I calculated with DASS score, higher score represent like poorer mental health. That's why I wrote here mental health negatively correlates with organizational support. That means like higher depression, higher anxiety, and higher stress with lower organizational support. I think I should rewrite, like reword the term. It is confusing. Yes. Mm. Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, like mental health, it is both negatively associated with doctor-patient relationship and organizational support. So I think I should reword the term mental health. When we heard mental health, it seems like positive mental health, but it's as higher score representing poorer mental health. I should address poor mental health, I think. Thank you so much. It's and also like you were asking about hypothesis 2, right? Oh, mediate. Yes, they can mediate, but with organizational support, the mediation is good result, as their total effect and direct and indirect effects are better. But with doctor-patient relationships, the effect is very, very little. So it can mediate through organizational support, like substantially, but not with doctor-patient relationship that much. Yeah, very little effect. I wrote it in the discussion part. Sorry. Here. Yes, yes. Mediation, poorer mental health, perceive less organizational support, lower job satisfaction. But the DPR route exists, but doesn't meaningfully boost satisfaction compared to organizational support. Thank you for your question.
I'm sorry, can I have
Yes.
this one quick question? I mean, because you are doing the mediating role, right? So I think you have decided the independent and the mediator as well as your dependent. But on your on your graph, on your objective, why did you have to put 2 arrows between the mental health DPR and mental health and or organization and DPR also with organization? I mean, why don't you only put 1 arrow? Because it's how you wanted to evaluate the role of the mediating role itself. Just
Okay.
confusing.
Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Yeah, actually, I did mediation analysis in ACM, and it assess like with the scale to scale, it assess the bidirectional association. That's why I used the bidirectional arrows. But if I use any other, like for example, process or any other software, I can also do the one-way direction. But I think two-way directions are more meaningful than like one way, because they are kind of each influencing the other. That's why.
But the mediating role, the mediating analysis, like you want to evaluate how the mediator variable, what do you say, like influence the indirect relation, right? But if you put bidirection, it's like you mentioned, it's influence, or you just cannot you just cannot evaluate like which one is the causal, which one is the outcome if you put the bidirection. ciao, ciao to yourself.
Yeah, that's another reason, I guess, because it's not longitudinal, so we cannot directly assess like which variables are influencing which variable. That's why I think the like coefficients or like the relationship between two variables, we cannot say which one is causing which one. That's why I think.
Yeah, but during the mediation analysis, you put them in the right box, like as the mediator. So you have your decided role. Dato mungkin do. See, that's just because when I did the mediation analysis, like you decide the mediator role, so the role should be justified. I don't know, but okay, I will. But I learned. Thank you.
Okay, I will also check. I'm also not sure if I can use only one single arrow here. I will check. Thank you so much for your question. Yeah, it is. I'm also confused now, so I'll check it. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Anyone want to? Okay, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Then
Yes, Sensei.
it's very weak logic and weak hypothesis background theoretical logic. So everyone mentioned you. Reviewer is a professional of job satisfaction and this area, mental health. So you should make more clear theoretical background hypothesis and analysis. I worry that your analysis is not suitable for cross-sectional ones because so many other factors. And you didn't mention about that in this model. So just more simple hypothesis based on clear theory is better as a PhD thesis. But you mentioned this one is the sub.
Yes, Sensei. This is like
Analysis.
sub-analysis. I already did like mental health and work characteristics. There are other variables such as like job characteristics, social characteristics, organizational characteristics, but this is just a sub-analysis for a paper. So I will like do the more literature review and clear the logic.
Okay, please
Yes.
ask the Sai-san. He is very good at this kinds of model. And if he said it's statistically okay, you can submit to the journal. But as a thesis, it's very dangerous.
All right, Sensei,
Reviewers
I
are so
will ask
much.
Sai-san.
Yeah, I know it. Okay. はい、じゃあ頑張ってください。
Thank you very much, Sensei.
Okay, our next presenter is Ma-san. Ma-san, please get ready.
Okay. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, my presentation is about the evolution of medication standardization in elderly depression patients in China based on the PIM. And I will introduce it from the following aspects. First is the background. According to the latest population census data in China, people aged 60 and above is 18.7%, of which people aged 65 and above is 13.5%. And according to the report, the prevalence of depression among elderly people in China ranges from 4% to 19.5%, and antidepressant